right now. I was talking
Okay.
about.
Well, the situation is very similar. Just going over a brief recap of what happened within this chamber. Basically, you guys were going through the circulatory system of Gloomsdale, and you found the blind people throwing buckets of the Gloom Veil down on this
Let's
little.
go. Let's go one shot your bus.
And the orc one-shotted the space marine that was supposed to at least kill one of you. And so,
Happens.
and then Vanya thoroughly just molested the living shit out of this poor, defenseless, blind woman.
Sunday shots be like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so, just take a corruption and infamy for that, Vanya, 1 for 1. Just, I think you were doing a great job role-playing there. And the most notable things that happened were the one in the center where the guys go to. There's kind of like a nexus, and you can see Gloomsdale unfucked up by all your predations existing as it once did. But there's also the fact that the 2 tech priests ran away after you killed their minion.
Told you guys.
We're starting immediately right there. If you'd like to turn on your microphone so our viewers can see your magnificent beard.
Me? Oh, okay. I thought I was. Oh, okay, sure.
It's you want to get below infamy and above corruption, right?
Oh no, I'm just giving you 1 and 1 of each.
Oh, all right. I thought you wanted me to roll. Sorry.
I may one day forgive you, but this is not that day. And that's all I've got to say.
I don't know. I mean, there's Gloomsdale right in front of us. What do you guys want to do? At this point, I'm giving you total control of it right now.
Total control.
Yes, amuse me. I will follow whatever you do.
So what the hell are we doing? What do we want to do?
Okay, so just to understand correctly, we have this weird version of Gloomsdale and that thing, horror thingy, right?
Yeah, it's unfucked up, so it's bad.
Yeah. Well, no, because if
It's not out.
if Gloomsdale is destroyed, so is everything we did.
Did we?
Don't forget that.
Yeah, I know, but like, so I wasn't actually here last session. Did you press another button?
I did
Is
not.
Gloomsdale getting fucked up again,
let me walk here. There was a bit more that happened last session.
Yeah.
Not a huge much more, but basically the only other thing I left out was the fact that they were at the arena.
Yeah,
We finally placed that last package in the vent work, and then the whole vent works shut down.
I see.
Stopped pumping oxygen. People started passing out.
Ah.
So that's why we got into the vent system, and then we found a bunch of fucking Slaneshi acolytes dumping gloom shit into what it was like, dispersing it, and like basically their whole goal was to just poison everyone to death, purify it, kill everybody.
Ah, so we've added domestic terrorists.
Yeah, domestic terrorism.
Basically.
We're Team America.
So Vanya last session did the very cunning idea to actually enter the turbine system, which I had never thought of up to that point. And that's really where they ended up coming. But the big red flag for them was the fact that all the spectators were slowly withering away from lack of oxygen. Well, actually quickly. It was actually really cool. The rate in which they were dying was far quicker than asphyxiation would actually kill, but I wanted it to be dramatic.
That tracks.
Asphyxiation kills pretty quickly.
Okay, maybe. Okay, well,
On a, you would have to go through. Like I don't know. I don't know shit.
and that took 3 hours. That was 3 hours.
I see.
Well, no, 'cause we only really played for like an hour and a half to 2
Oh
hours.
yeah, that was right. That was true. Yeah,
Not
that's
even. We only got like an hour and a half of playing because we kept like waiting for other people, and then I had to like keep relocating because I kept forgetting stuff.
That was just a dream. And you are not me.
Okay, so. I guess this Gloomsdale is unsettable, right?
No, we can repair the vent system, and then it was Ridra that wanted us to put the fucking package in there, right?
Yeah. So our deal of the pack is done.
Yeah, with Red, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go over the pact again so you're all on the same base?
Sure, because there's things that we seem to forget about the pack, I guess. I don't even know if all part of the deal because the part of
I mean, some demon shit. Who cares about the pact? You need to kill Ridra.
I mean, now
She's trying to kill us.
the pact with her. She's kind of our bitch, isn't she?
I don't think
killing
so.
our bitches.
I don't think
okay, wait.
as much.
I don't remember what we actually like exactly asked for.
Neither.
Well, I do know that what we asked for is that blue lives didn't matter. That what else did we said? Oh yeah.
I think we were trying to make like allies of them, which she must have been laughing through her fucking teeth at us because her whole aim was to kill everybody.
I guess.
Yeah.
But then is a not fucked up version of Gloomdale's that we could come to and take over, I guess. You still have the crown, right?
Yeah, it's fucking permanently attached to my head at this point. Vanya will like itch it where it's like digging into her skin a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Because we could try to go back in the past and fuck everything back, but.
That includes dragging all of our unconscious comrades to this nexus, or we just leave them here. I don't think they'd be very happy.
They will not get the bad end of the deal. They won't get the bad end of the deal.
If we go back in time and we go into the unfucked version of Gloomsdale, there's a non-zero chance we encounter ourselves, and that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Sure, I mean, at this point, I don't really care. I mean, Gloomsdale is being destroyed, so if you have a plan to save President Gloomsdale, I'm in.
But well, it really depends on what the hell is wrong with the vents. Like, did we see what the package did?
Well, the package was a bomb.
More or less.
Package was a bomb, huh?
Well, it blew up the vents, so.
Is there any like machinery around the Nexus here that we can have our
how much
priest take a look at?
There are. Go ahead and take a perception test, Tech Priest.
All right. I need to actually.
Can I help him to give him advantage?
Yes.
I will do so.
Nice. Unbelievable. I have to roll actual dice.
Well, I have a really.
That is 18.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
you can see that there are 5 pylons with it. There are 5 pylons visible to you.
I see. Pylons. What do you mean?
Initially, when you were entering the building, you suspected that the pylons were there simply as columns to hold up the ceiling. But in actuality, you recognize that they have no bearing on the building's structural significance. And a deeper analysis shows they were created after the building was created.
I see. And does it have any like panels I can open up? Take a look inside.
They appear to be completely cylindrical.
So no openings, no machinery. Well, no visible machinery.
No ports.
Well, I mean, the metal. How much of the vent system has been blown up?
Well, roll a wisdom test.
Fool that you are. I have 20 wisdom. And I also have a natural 1, but so you know.
Oh my goodness. Total vent system operational. The amount of vents knocked out you're not aware of.
All right.
Unknown. At least you got that out of the way here, right?
Yeah.
But if you remember what Redra said, what you talked about, I think deduction can be made. If
I don't. It was, I think, several months ago now.
It was.
So, yeah. Not a fucking clue.
I know she said that was the only one that they couldn't reach. So if depending on which ones they would be able to reach, could be anywhere from just the lowers to literally every single vent that he had marked off, of which there are 5. So if we assume 5, we can only be wrong in the right direction.
Only be wrong? Wow, I like that. Only be wrong in the right direction. That's kind of fun.
It's a good point.
It is a good.
Maybe devil worship is on all bad.
If you want to do that, I'll follow.
Yeah. All right. Look, I still have some workers and even probably a bit of scrap material from the pumps that I set up, wouldn't I?
Good workers. I got way too tanked. I don't remember that session at all.
All right. I just remember you getting mad because I undid Vanya's button press.
You had undead bodies what?
My button press. Yes, that's right. We're no longer flooding the area.
Oh yeah. You undid it.
I
remember that. But you said you had workers there? I imagine it was like an automated system.
It was like I had workers to build the place.
You had workers to build the place? Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
well, yeah. We asked Gloomsdale.
Yeah.
We
I
asked
just
help.
like fucking conscripted people from Gloomsdale.
Oh. Okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
All right.
ahead and take an infamy test, just to Jekus.
All right. Well, I don't know what the fuck my D100 is. Wait, what the fuck's my infamy anyways? 37. Nice. Oh. Fucking wish I had Oscar's infamy. He's like 60 something now, doesn't he? It's fucking ridiculous.
Wait, you have 16 Fibby? Damn.
No, Oscar does, I think. $80. That's 80 with the infamy of 37.
Okay. You had the foresight to equip one of your minions with a gas mask And in the chaos that erupted in the escape from the Colosseum, one of your minions was able to follow you through because the mask had just enough air pocket left in it that he could take one more breath of air. But all the others that ran with him died and then sank to the bottom of the broth.
Bugger. Oh, well. That'll have to do.
No.
But you have one Gloomsdalian who is more or less just dealing with the withdrawal of no drugs. They're not very helpful right now because they, well, actually, go ahead and take a perception test on. Go ahead and take a perception test.
No. Yes.
I'm
Anyone
going to
can.
perceive 21.
Oh, okay. You can see that he is going through a rapid set of withdrawals from multiple substances simultaneously, which is like leading him to like sweat profusely. But he's still walking around, however, for now.
In my stash of chemicals, do I have anything that could keep him afloat? Do I have like, I don't know, fucking meth or something like that? Something to just keep him up for more than a few minutes.
Oh,
Yes,
wait, are you just trying to give him an upper?
Yeah,
Okay.
just something to keep him up so we can use him. I don't need him for more than.
You
more than
do
a bit.
have a strain of bioluminescent grease, which is in some cultures used to huff.
Fuck it, I'll inject him with it. Who cares?
Oh shit! Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck it. Sure, right?
Okay.
Can't complain.
And
He's getting free drugs.
I'm gonna tell you this: being in Slanesh land really affects this kind of. If it wasn't Slanesh land, and if reality wasn't warped in such a way, okay, what kind of test do you want to take? Do you want your friends to help you out? And mind you,
Medicine.
you think very differently than they do. So having them in the mix can help or harm your experiments.
Medicine test.
Okay.
I can help.
Okay.
Fuck 9.
Wait, you have advantage.
Advantage? Nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm helping you.
Okay. Good, because that was 22.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna jab him with chemicals, make him run through the vent, and wherever he falls out, we patch up. That will get like the most of it, right? And then.
Okay. Well, he is very much awake. However, his heart is struggling to pump the gel through his system. And so he's like, it doesn't seem like the gel's going to stop his heart, but like, it's not like moving rapidly and fluidly through his body. It's starting to like almost harden.
Is he functional for now?
He's slowly getting slower.
Ah, fuck it. She'll be right. Have to do.
Okay. For that, I'm going to give you nothing less than 3 corruption. Just because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was horrifying. However, on the up end, and I'm listening to your bitching about infamy, I'll give you no less than 2 infamy for just having a sick little experiment on the side. I think that is your MO, more or less.
All right. Oh, and I had to do a corruption test, but I passed, thankfully.
Wonderful. Okay.
No mitosis.
And yeah, Jen Voral passed it up, but he got it early on. So far, all the rolls have been pretty good for the mutation chart. I really got to retool it. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to those metal cylinders you're talking about. I want to
Yeah.
like knock on one of them. I want to know what kind of sound it makes. Does it sound hollow? Does it sound like it could give me an indication of what's in them?
Go on. I'll focus on the vents. If you find anything useful there.
Okay. You knock on the pylon, and it removes 1 corruption and 1 hit point permanently.
All right.
And it does make a hollow sound.
Well, I'm unconscious, so
Interesting.
I only had 1 hit point for whatever reason.
Oh, that's because of me.
Oh,
I thought that I had rested at some point, but I guess not.
It finally
Oh,
caught
okay.
up with you? Yes!
Yeah, so I knock on the pylon and I'm unconscious. So does anyone notice? Am I gonna get any help here, or do I start
I am
taking
focusing on the
gamble?
vents.
Well, I can help
Focusing on the
Vanya.
vents. Good luck.
I can help Vanya, or I could help Aegis as you guys want. I'm looking at spells I could do.
I mean, I could heal you. That's if I notice you. Which doesn't seem likely.
Take a perception test.
Hmm?
Come on.
Can I make one too?
Easy.
Yeah. And in fact, just hit roll it. I mean, you guys are kind of, this time right now is kind of nebulous. It's not exactly flowing linearly, just because it would be weird.
12.
You're not
Okay.
gonna like.
Do you want to know? I'm guessing I'm gonna ask you this, Jigas. Do you want to notice?
Oh yeah, I want to notice. I just don't think.
you notice that you want to notice.
Yeah,
The only way you couldn't
all right.
notice is if you were lying. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's kind of just lying there, the damsel in distress she always wanted to be.
All right. I'll patch you up. I've got to cast a cure wounds. She'll be right.
You have a cure spell?
I have cure wounds. Yeah.
Artificer have cure wounds? Oh yeah.
Apparently. 9 health. You're on 9 health now.
Yay!
I wanted to notice. I just didn't think it was likely.
Now that you are back awake, the last feeling that you felt right before making contact with it was almost, even though you've never been in space, like space, it almost felt like space, just a vacuum, a sheer, limitless, endless nothing.
In a bad way or a good way?
A massive void. I would say it's a neutral way. There's no malign presence. There's just an absolute lack of presence. There's as if there's just nothing there. Like even in space, there's space there, but you get the feeling of a void.
The mate locker.
Given that I have died before, is this new?
You've died before?
Yes. This is
Twice.
This was a sensation you felt with the pylon.
Gotcha.
This was directly regarding the pylon.
I will communicate said weirdness to my companions.
Well, I could try to make an Arcana check on that machine.
Okay.
Go on. I'm gonna fuck with it as little as possible. That sounds like devil worship shit. Probably like a, I don't know, it's got like warping or some shit, probably.
Yeah, well, the Emperor used warp, I'm afraid. I mean, how do you think he protects the Empire if not in the warp? I mean, it don't make sense. Anyway, I rolled a 26 for Arcana.
Oh, fucking hell.
You
What is
get
your-
the sense that there is not only a lack of physical being there, but somehow there's a greater depth of nothingness associated to magic.
You know what? You know what I do? There's nothingness, right?
Nothingness, but more especially nothingness regarding magic of any sort.
Okay.
In fact, you couldn't even do the Arcana check, but you ended up well, never mind. You could do you did do the Arcana check. That's what you figured out.
Guys, can I conduct an experiment?
By all means.
Oh,
Just don't kill me, please. That's all I ask.
You already gave permission.
too late. Whatever happens, happens.
You remember the demon I have trapped in my staff?
No, but go on.
Fuck. Where was the demon trap from?
He was the demon from the manor that we went into. He tried to, he appeared and I just sealed him.
Yes. That was last session?
That was 2 sessions ago. It was quite a time. It was at the time we went into the manor and Vanya found a crown. And
Okay, what kind of demon was it? What kind of demon was it?
I don't know. It was just really angry. He
Okay.
whiplashed at me, and now I will free him into the machine.
What do you mean by free him into the machine?
Well,
Like
I think-
what are you physically gonna do to free him to bring him into the machine?
well, I just open one of the cylinder and I stick my staff in it, and I just take the demon and fill it in the machine or whatever prison it is.
Sticking
Okay.
your stuff everywhere, huh?
For some awful reason, the cylinder actually like opens up like jello, allowing your staff to pass, and you
It's still
hear
in the mugs.
you hear screams of terror as you're moving the staff towards the cylinder. And actually, go ahead and take a strength check.
Yeah, I've got.
Do the rest of us hear them or just him?
Oh yeah, everyone hears it. It's coming from the staff itself.
18 on my strength check.
Okay, you're able
I'm
to
filled
hold
with
onto the
regret.
staff and put it in there, and then suddenly, as soon as you do it, it's like putting water over a flame. Suddenly, it just ceased to exist. And the thing about demons is they don't exist on a linear timeline. And so, if they ever do exist, they always did exist. But if they don't exist, they never did exist. And so you basically undid a demon. Everything he ever did vanished. And the galaxy just got a little bit better. Go ahead and get 2 infamy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, I'm not.
Interesting.
I'm no friends of demon.
Now go ahead and roll infamy, Alaska. I'm sorry, Mr.
Keenan. And that will be a 40 out of 44.
All of the staff comes out. When you pull it out, the whole staff comes out.
I never found out what the staff did anyway, so.
Well, now it's just a stop. isn't it?
Oh, it is now just the staff. It does nothing.
Yeah.
Guess we'll never find out.
It's
One
okay.
demon gone. Then.
I still have the orb, so I don't care.
There's one demon gone. You want to go, but I mean, it's,
But it's okay. I did my experiment. We killed a demon.
Yeah, it's a pretty good experiment. No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see, dude. Of all the possible things that I could have thought you
I'm
were
very
doing,
happy with that experiment. That's some good results.
Oh, I have an idea.
I'm sure you do.
we were waiting
No.
for this. How long have we been waiting for this? How
Okay,
long?
He said the line. He said the line. Pete, the
I
line
have
has
an
been said.
idea. So what if we brought the machine to the Gloomsdale orb And what if we let the orb be absorbed by the machine of nothingness? What do you think will happen then?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that idea. That
Well,
doesn't sound. It sounds like shit's gonna hit the
but,
fan
okay, but
very
here,
quickly.
okay, HQs, but hear me out. It undoes everything. So basically, it means that whatever existed never existed. So if Gloomsdale never existed, then its destruction will never affect the existence of our own settlement. Maybe it will affect the whole landscape of Grievous Tree. I don't care. But it could be a thorn less of our side. I understand Vanya could see this as a destruction of Slaanesh, so I may agree there. But
We're in
otherwise,
Gloomsdale, Chief. We destroyed Gloomsdale. We died.
hey, there's no more blue. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like deep in the bowels of this, man. What do you think is gonna happen if this place never existed? Where are we? We're in the middle of solid rock.
Yes, but remember, I'm now a multi-temporal entity now. I guess there is a part of myself stuck in time.
Or we could just start tossing people in it. What if we
We'll
could start
keep
with
that.
Rendra?
We'll put a pin in. We'll put a pin in that. That idea. I don't want to destroy Gloomsdale.
Are
But
the
throwing
acolytes
people could
still
be quite
tossing
funny.
things in there? Are the acolytes still there tossing things in?
Yes, they're still doing their duty,
Yeah.
and sometimes they bump into you by mistake, and they apologize, and then they try to correct their course, but they end up walking into things, and then they apologize because they thought they walked into you again, and you basically
Okay.
fucked up everything.
So in that chaos,
Best.
as he's telling me that we're gonna put a pin in that, I'm just gonna like sidle over and I want to push the nearest person just like into where he made the demon disappear.
Into the.
Yeah.
Okay. And you hear the person say, and like he just enters the ground, and like half of his arms are just gone, like just bisect.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
could I move the machine?
Like, good experiment.
It's like
We're never
it's
doing
like-
that again.
It's like a pillar that goes from ceiling to the floor. It looked like a piece of the building until you realized it wasn't a piece of the building. Vanya, take D5 and take no. Take D4 corruption. Take D4 corruption. And if I don't like it, I'll add 1.
Yeah, that was horrifying. What the hell? I was thinking of that as a means of public execution, keeping the peace. But I mean, I don't like that no more. That was horrifying.
So is he like bleeding out now, or
No, there's nothing there at all. He's screaming because he should be bleeding and he's not. He's trying to figure it out. It's just
Wait.
like half his forearm. It's like it goes like kind of like this, and so he only has like these 3 fingers left, and the rest of the arm is just like completely just like not there, and it looks horrible. It's just like one flat, just like flesh piece.
I mean that answers the question.
Yeah, that answered a lot of questions.
Okay.
Joseph Mengele or fucking Himmler or whatever.
I mean, hey, we've got a cure for hypothermia, so it's fine. She'll be fine.
Okay, well, I guess you're just gonna find more things to throw it. Now this is it. This is what you're doing. You're just throwing
This is
things.
peak gameplay.
Okay, so what I mean, my sister talked to me in French. So.
Find something else to throw at it. I know you want to. Just get it all out of your system because
Okay. While they're doing whatever they're doing, I will try. Okay. Does the Gloomsdale thing exert energy of any kind? I bet so,
A
right?
massive amount, an exorbitant amount.
Okay, so I stick the staff again in the cylinder O. Okay, since it's a normal staff, and
It
what else?
doesn't really have a hole in it. It actually just meshes and melds around. But at this time, it actually doesn't go through. The staff just clings on the outside.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing. I will take one of. Remember the green crystal you gave me a while back ago again?
Was it the Elder Soulstone?
No, it was green rocks that we found in the Skaven rooms.
Where?
And it was in August. It was that time where there was like it was a mine and there was orcs fighting Skavens.
Oh, okay. Yes, the Warpstone. Yes. Mhm.
And I will take them and shove a few on the staff.
So you're gonna like make it like tipped with the orb or whatever the weird
With the
stuff.
lens, and I will.
Are you gonna do that? That's a test right there. Do you want to help? Do you want to ask for help for that one?
Well, I'm not sure that people want to help because it's still my ideas of absorbing Gloomsdale into the.
Okay.
Yeah, preferably don't.
So what do I roll?
Is there like an artificer skill or no, you wouldn't have it anyways. Go
Well,
ahead and
if it's a skill, I can get it because of one of my Psy focus on my spells. So
okay, whatever the skill is, just roll for it. It's gonna be a intelligence based skill.
yeah, 23.
Okay, you turn the staff into weird stone tip staff. It's somewhat durable.
Okay, and what I will do is I will call forth the city of Gloomsdale toward the staff. And do I have a spell for that? No, I will just try to redirect the energies.
So you're gonna try to absorb the Gloomsdalian energies?
Yes, but the staff will absorb it for me.
Okay. Take a corruption test, take a constitution test, and then
Yes.
take some sort of magic test.
Okay, so I rolled. How many? What was my corruption? Okay, 40. I rolled a 50 out of 40 corruption.
Okay?
You asked me
You
to
take
roll.
corruption now.
Huh?
Sorry, yeah. Now you will take 6 corruption.
Okay, 46. Okay, and what else? What else did you ask me to roll? A magic check.
Yes, and a constitution check.
So I didn't fail that one, and the constitution. Oof! I rolled a 17.
Okay, the crystal is actually strong enough to hold the influx of, and there's no psychic feedback.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now you more or less have the essence of Gloomsdale at your staff. Perhaps it could be used to sway some in the ways of Slanesh, but ultimately, take a wisdom test.
15.
That this staff will corrupt anyone it touches.
Huh.
Isn't he touching the staff?
I can use Mage N on it, so it's okay.
You better do that. You better
But
do
was
that.
he doing that before I said anything?
You better do that. Yeah, see, that's a friend in need is a friend indeed.
So, should I try to absorb it, guys, or should I try to change?
You absorbed a fraction of its essence into the staff.
I mean, you've been doing this behind our back. I don't know if you should be asking us.
Yeah, are you gonna turn around and like call our attention to yourself?
My idea didn't work, so.
Well, while he's doing that, I want to see how far this whole like erasing things from existence thing goes.
Well,
I'm just
see,
gonna work on the
more-
vents and pretend they're doing nothing.
the thing about the clarification there, lore wise, and your character would know this more or less. Roll a wisdom check or an intelligence, whatever you want, Vanya.
We'll go with wisdom. Nah, 9. Not great.
You know that it's more specifically related to demons, just because demons don't exist linearly. They are a fraction of a god. And so the gods that have existed or do exist or will exist have always existed. But if they don't exist, that means they never existed. There's no point where they started and stopped. It's always if that makes sense. So it's only with demons, this unexistent thing.
But Paul,
What if we throw a god in there?
yeah, but Paul, I think you didn't get my idea about this.
I got okay. Your idea was to absorb the entirety
No.
of it.
Yeah,
And the-
yes,
and the
but the
thing
staff
was-
was the staff was in the old. The staff was only a conductor from the point of energy, and if you, I can add all the crystal, I guess I have on me.
Okay, you switched out meticulously the crystals one by one, and that's why you took so much corruption. You're not going to take any more, and you're just amazed that it just never stops. It never stops flowing for some reason.
I still keep at it.
Okay, how many crystals do you have? Roll in for me. How many crystals do you have?
I have 10 in total.
Okay. You will, if you do all, okay. Take a corruption check. Take a corruption check. Take a corruption.
Well, can I roll my infamy first?
For what?
Okay, you told me to
You
roll
want
an
to roll
infamy.
infamy for this?
I don't know. You told me to roll
You want to
infamy.
roll infamy for this?
Well, I don't know. You told me to roll infamy first, so.
I'm gonna subtract infamy from you if you fail this. But you may roll infamy here to just make everything work. If you want to just make everything work. You lose infamy if you fail.
Okay. I pick infamy.
Okay, go ahead and take an infamy test to just make it work.
Yeah, I gotta 8 myself for this one. 48 out of 47.
Ah. All right. You're able to channel the power of Gloomsdale into the 10 separate crystals, but it was a taxing ordeal. And although you took an additional D3 corruption,
No.
you do end up like you realize that it was a pool, and the pool got lower and lower and lower until there was like nothing there. And at the bottom of the pool, as it's empty, there's actually a pylon sticking out on the inside at the center of the pool. And it is weeping. It is slowly weeping the purple pool over like again. So even though you completely drained it, it's starting to fill up again, but very slowly, drop by drop. And the portal has diminished into nothing.
Oh, damn it. I was so close. Is Vanya or Aegis being witness to all of this or no?
It would have been more or less a cataclysmic sort of event, or rather, things just got suddenly quiet. And all of the blind people start to weep. They start to weep and kneel.
I would just like to add, though, that it wouldn't be that quiet, because when I said that Vanya wants to see how far she can push the non-existing thing, she's basically like sitting on the chest of the guy whose arm she sheared, cutting parts off him and like tossing it into the pylon to see if it stops bleeding or just stops existing and he keeps bleeding. So he's probably screaming quite loudly.
I'm just pretending Vanya isn't doing what she's doing.
IGKS doesn't want to admit that Vanya is a bigger demon worshiper than me.
That's correct.
Like
Okay.
that's kind of what I meant by Vanya wants to know how far this goes. So she's like alternately like putting parts of him like into it or like cutting them off and tossing them in, seeing if the bleeding stops.
I have an idea, IGKS.
Yeah.
I could absorb all what is left from the weeping orb, and you could destroy the pylon.
You could destroy the pylon.
No, you
Like
could.
how?
No, you could destroy it. I mean,
Okay, how would one go about destroying that pylon though?
I don't know, but all I can guarantee you is that that whatever is left from the energy, I will absorb it with my boon.
I don't know what purpose that pylon is serving. And
Well, obviously,
I frankly don't want to fuck
use
with
your
it.
engineer mind on that one, mate. There
Yeah,
is.
but this isn't engineering work. This is a work of like fucking warp fuckery.
Yes, exactly. And you know how we stop more fuckery? By putting an end to this fuckery.
I feel like I'm a good influence on you, but you still.
Do you want to serve your emperor or not? Or your omni messiah or whatever it is?
Yeah, I want knowledge, but like. That's
Well,
really
exactly. If you want
That's really
knowledge,
scary.
you have to destroy this thing. This thing.
It's scary.
Knowledge. You have to destroy it. It's heretic knowledge.
I mean, they said the same thing about AI, but AI is the path to the Messiah.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
like-
But that's a different story, bud. Right now, we can all agree that whatever is devilish is heretical.
Okay, Vanya. Yeah, you chop the guy into little bits, and it works just like instant cauterization. It just like, the bleeding part, there was no more. And so now the hand is just like a hand. And
It's probably more like a mitten.
sure, like a mitten. Yeah, however, what sick fuckery you want. How much corruption do you want to take for this? Yeah, what's fair for this? Because this seems excessive, and it seems like if I push you if I push you too far, you're gonna get more reckless instead of less. So I'm thinking we can find something to work for both of us here to get what we both want here, besides just the dark downward spiral to just what happens? Because I've never really let you guys know what happens. I've never let you know what happens if it gets too high. It's always been this looming threat. And you know what? I've made all these promises on threats and delivered rarely. So I can imagine you might just be like, okay, well, fuck it. Just go corruption. But look, I'm telling you, it means something.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I try to lower my.
Oh, goddess of chaos and hedonism. Like, I don't know what you.
Oh yeah, no, but it goes inherently with the position. So there's that. There's also that. You could, and that's why I'm totally giving it away because it is
okay.
role playing.
Are you down with my idea or no? Because I'm ready to absorb this shit for you. Do you understand what that means? I'm ready.
Look, if you can show that it works, I would be down.
Okay,
I agree that we need to get rid of it, but I don't know if we can.
Well, I have another idea for that. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you could turn into dynamite on you? Dynamite.
Turn it to dynamite.
Yeah, explosive of any kind.
Oh, there's no way I could ring a human body to explode. I mean, that's horrifically haunted, but you can do it.
The Gloomsdalian finally reach up to you and put a bony hand on your shoulder and try to speak to you with fluid, gray, terrible fluid leaking out of their mouth and nose and ears and eyes.
I see.
What do you say?
Wait, is this are these one of the chanting fellows, or is this the guy that I
Yeah, that's that guy.
It's the guy I killed.
That you filled. Well, you didn't kill him yet. They're not dead yet. Or I mean, sorry, they're not
What?
dead. They're not dead. I mean to say they're not dead. I don't even know if I don't even know if I meant to say yet, to be honest.
Oh, okay. There's a way I could rig a human body to explode, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's many ways.
Yeah, well, I mean, might as well put this kind out of his misery. Let's turn him into dynamite.
Okay.
This is evil. We're not good people. We're the bad guys. So, fuck.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god, the other one wants in too? You shitheads. They're probably expecting milk and treats.
Well, there's a way to turn fat into dynamite. There's fat that burns.
Milk and treats for the
Like
kiddies.
phosphorus or shit.
You
That's a
some
piss.
milk and treats?
Yeah, we'll get his piss, we'll get his fat, and then we have basically a napalm. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, but napalm is not an explosive, though.
No, not unless it's pressurized.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Okay. I've got an evil idea. All right, so we get his we like put that concoction in a pumped stomach that we've taken out of him, and then we just like seal it off. We set it off, and then that's like a near explosive.
And you never answered how much corruption you want to take, Vanya.
What do you think is fair?
No, I'm asking you for this one.
Fuck it, I don't know.
One.
Okay, fine.
Call it 3? I don't know. Shit. 4?
Just you know what?
20.
You know what? I think you already messed his life up earlier, and that's how you convinced yourself to do it. Is you've already turned him into pretty much a nothing, and so you know how much. So I'll give you just 1 out of pity. I pitied you.
Hey, man. Still ain't got to roll another corruption test, so we're good.
Okay. And so you're trying to make a hand grenade out of his stomach?
I have a better idea. Hey,
Go on.
I have an Olean grenade.
Oh, do you? Oh wait, if it's holy, I could get rid of this fucking demonic taint. Unless it's holy.
I
It did
mean,
kill a demon.
the grenade works on corrupted thing, and I guess that I can use my wish side to see if there's
Okay,
corruption.
everyone take a perception test.
Okay.
Okay.
Natural
16.
20
Natural 20. Congratulations.
or 25.
You see that this pylon is slightly different than the others because it actually has tiny little like spouts or holes littered all around it in every degree up and down at just random intervals. And
This is
that
the
is
one in
what the Gloomsdale is producing. There is in some cases now there are faint streams coming out of some of them.
And which pylon is this? The one in the middle? The
Yeah,
one
the
with-
white
The
spot.
one, so basically all this stuff is cleared away.
yeah.
And instead of that, there's this pylon right here, and that's the special one.
All right, throw your holy hand into that one. That one seems demonic. Got shit coming out of it.
I think blowing it up is just going to make it put more there faster. There's got to be somewhere pumping it through there.
Yeah, but if we destroy that connection, then there's nowhere to pump it up.
Well, no, that's just the spout. All you're going to do is blow the fucking... You know how like if you take the bottom part of like a sink off, it just like throws water at the basin?
Yeah.
That's what you're blowing up, is basically the control.
The issue is that this is
What would you
well
want to do?
outside the realms of engineering. This could possibly just be coming from nothing. That is not a that's not a zero possibility.
Can I make an
Human
arcana
engineering
check
can't
on that pylon?
Yeah, human engineering cannot describe this.
Hey Paul, can I make an arcana check on this pylon thing? To try to understand how it works and what
Okay,
you
sure. Yeah.
Natural 20!
Okay. You deduce that this substance being pumped is nothing less than the bilge broth that surrounds Gloomsdale itself, that pink substance that's flooded the city and in a moat around the city. And it is being pumped so quickly through the pylon, but the pylon has holes in it that it's being pumped in so quickly that not all of it can be erratified. And so all of the purified Gloomsvale is what's pumped through it on this side. All of it that has been more or less cleansed of the worst of the demonic taint. It's basically filtered bilge broth that is what it produces.
So, okay, so we don't have destroying it wouldn't serve anything.
Nope, it would just make everything worse.
Yeah.
Which if that's what we're
Yeah.
going for, I mean.
Well,
I mean,
no, I want to keep this place alive. This is a good source
I'm
of
fairly
human
certain
bodies.
that blowing up that pylon, that one specifically, is just going to start our flooding problem all over again.
Yeah, it's probably something they've already.
I
Probably
mean,
the same thing.
if Carl was there, I agree with him to blow the place up. But since he isn't here, well.
Yeah, no, yeah, no blowing up, no blowing up.
Okay.
As for the pylons pumping that nothingness,
Mm-hmm.
you can't take a good look where it's coming from because we can't look down the pipe, per se.
Take a wisdom or an intelligence test, Tajikis.
Yeah, go on. 9. Nope, 19. Sorry.
I mean, it would lead. It could lead to the massive reservoir of the the bilge broth that surrounds it. I guess I'll show you on the map to show you what I'm talking about. But Gloomsdale, and we might not have looked at this map for a while, which would make sense. But Gloomsdale itself. Save you beast, save you stupid beast, do it. It's surrounded by this, and it's like the city is above it, and it's basically this is the stuff that was flooding the it has actually flooded most of Gloomsdale anyways now. So that's what's more or less being pumped through and refined.
I see. So where's the end of this pipe? Does this pylon go straight to the ceiling? The center pylon?
Take a perception test.
Yeah, right. Easy. 18.
The pipe terminates 1 micrometer before hitting the surface. You had to nearly go to your third highest maximum zoom level to discover this, but it doesn't actually touch the top part.
Okay, so this is definitely what they're using it to do.
They're just purifying the bilge.
I mean, but does just doing anything. This has been probably going on for some time. Does this somehow help us get the air started back in the rest of Gloomsdale? I
No.
feel like that was originally our idea, our plan, and then it's kind of.
Well, yeah, I was fixing the vent and then started fucking with the pile.
All the cultists have been weeping until they run out of tears. And now that they're sort of just like
Yeah, blood.
trying to
Yeah,
cry.
it's blood now.
In some case, yeah, it's really gothic. It's super gothic. It's just like that.
Did you put some? Is there Marilyn Manson playing in the background?
Yeah. The entire phase.
Okay. Well, in light of this, I'm still up for blowing the pylon up.
No. No, that sounds like a bad idea. I need to find the refinery.
we gotta
Stop
find.
it.
Yeah.
If it's pumping directly, then we can just shut down the pump. And
Gotta turn the air on.
yeah, actually, no, we got to turn the air on. That's right. Shit.
Well, I have another idea then.
And the cultists say there will be no more air. If there is no more broth, there will be no more air. We'll die in here.
It's just a junkie talk.
Elaborate. What's
No,
he saying? What do you mean?
We needed to breathe. Now those last drops will be enough for, I don't know, 3 or 4 people.
Keenan, I think you gotta put it back.
Well, oh, it's my music. My bad.
I think we got to put it back. We got to keep these people alive because they're useful slaves. That's the only issue.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not our slaves, and they don't want to leave.
Yeah, they are. Well, they're Vanya's
There are
slaves.
now.
Okay,
I got
everybody
Problem, like,
roll
literally
an
attached to
infamy.
my head.
Everybody roll an infamy test.
And you want to get above your
Or
below?
if you want, you can roll a corruption test if you think you might fail. You can choose to fail a corruption test, or you can choose to try to want to fail a corruption test, or you can choose to roll an infamy test. Whatever you want. There's some variability there.
Do you want to get
I've
above
got a 4
below
on my
your
infamy.
again? I can never remember.
Basically, just roll above. Roll below your infamy.
Okay.
I know, it really is confusing, but it was my favorite dynamic. The corruption infamy was my favorite dynamic that I've taken from a Warhammer game. It's called Black Crusade. Most of this campaign was created in Black Crusade, so the reason I don't know any D&D rules is because I played mainly that, but it's so technical. It would blow your mind. It's so to do anything, it requires like a spreadsheet, and so D&D
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking 3.5 fucking ass.
I'm sorry for that tangent. It threw off the rhythm. You threw off my groove.
So so we could try to repair it, but honestly, I'm not down with the idea of a Gloomsdale just beside us. I mean, you being the queen is good, but at the same time, what will the crown require from you? What will the crown? I ask myself.
Because you ain't asking that out loud. It's a little too late for them questions.
Well, it's never too late to be a crownless queen. I mean, if there is no more Gloomsdales to rule, then how could the
crown just wants him dead. The crown just wants him dead.
With your sudden batch of corruption that you've taken, you finally become so defiled that the crown actually recognizes you, and now it uses its same tendrils to kind of spider around your robes and up and down your shoulder, almost like a hideous pet.
So it's no longer digging into my skull?
those same tendrils can be used as like almost like a centipede's legs. But it's just circling the whole thing. And there are a series, now that you notice it, there's a series of hideous, grotesque faces, each stretched and contorted and like in a different sort of like mannerism. And depending upon who it's facing, it will show like whatever like it reacts to in that way. So it's got a couple different sickening faces that it can kind of respond
So do
to.
you want our infamy roll or no?
What's that?
Do you
Oh yeah,
want our
everyone roll infamy. Oh, I forgot.
H just rolled a 4. I rolled a 41.
I got a 20.
441. Okay. Well, the cultists decide in the end that they're going to go down doing what they've all been thinking about. Since they're going to be dying, they commit a hideous orgy around the center pylon. Go ahead and gain no less than 2 infamy, Vanya, as the cultists end up performing as you would want, but they are draining the center's resources of because now they're splashing around in it.
Okay, but you know what? Paul, you're not gonna like me on that. Well, Vanya is not gonna like me on that one. But I use one of my spell to tell them to go on, to splash them, to heighten their sense of emergency, and that it is the last of drops that exist.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
if they
you don't really even need to, but okay.
Yeah, but I want to really make them go. I want them to go crazier than they are right now.
All right, you induce a heart attack and a cardiac arrest. Yeah, you induce a cardiac arrest among one of them. It's really intense.
And
But I'm the bad guy. Just going around giving poor people a heart attack. They're already blind.
They were having sex.
They are of a slew of varying ages.
Yeah, but they're already dying.
That a senior would.
And I'm giving them the time of their life, and also I'm making their death quicker.
Okay, everyone take a Constitution check.
Is it on breathing? On breathing?
Yeah.
I don't need to breathe.
Okay.
Constitution check.
The 15.
7.
All right, you each take 4 non-lethal damage. Oh, sorry, just 4 damage. My bad. Roll initiative.
Oh
What?
god.
13.
Oh god.
Okay.
22.
21.
Okay. I will allow you. Never mind. Okay, with this order, you can do basically a combat turn, but there are no enemy combatants. But you are running out of air.
So who's starting?
Me.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
And you can talk as much as you want because talking is a free action. So this you can have monologues, and that's fine. You can take as much time as you need. But there is a finite amount of what you can do.
Ha! Talk for you guys. While you're doing that, I'm going to have a smoke. I'll be right back.
Wow. That's that is
Ditched and forgotten. All right. Well, that's not the thing we're dead.
You're more at risk than me, so if you need help, I can help.
any way that you could fiddle with our helmets to make them process this to give us real oxygen again? That's all I got. Aside from somehow turning the vent system back on, and these guys
Wait.
just don't seem all that interested in it.
Oh, I don't really care what they think about it. We need it. People are going to go into massive withdrawal, though. We need to pump drugs in the air.
So we need to pump air into the air too.
Oh, yeah. But drugs.
Also drugs. Which is kind of what they're doing here. So I think we should just leave this alone. Pylon is kind of exhausted. All it's fun for me.
Yeah.
It's just making Max really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you fucking brutally murdered a man by turning him non-existent. I don't know what to say.
Parts of him, he's still. I mean, he's not going very far or very fast, but he's still somewhere.
I'm sure.
Kind of more of a toss him in the water called Bob.
That was an atrocity. That was an atrocity. What you did was an atrocity.
Answered the question.
I mean, yeah.
Being a face and tell me you weren't curious.
My neighbors give me food. I don't mean. Okay, did you decide anything? Anything?
Can I try to tinker with my helmet to give myself more oxygen?
Make a helmet?
I never took mine off.
Oh, yeah. You have a mask, but the thing is it purifies air. It doesn't make air. That's the dealio. Yeah, but you do have that. You do have that. And you never took it off.
Well, Kajigas, you think you can make these make oxygen?
You can't really make something from nothing.
You just need to make it like a CO2 scrubber.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is already, isn't it?
It's close, but it's not quite turning CO2 back into O2. But I imagine that the systems wouldn't be too terribly different.
We could try. Yeah. Okay. Well, that would also require turning it off.
What did I miss? Can I do something?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I could see what I could do. What could I do actually? Yeah. Where the fuck's there we are. Should I roll infamy for that or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my action to help him with his action if I
What are
can.
you gonna do? What I mean, if you were rolling an infamy test, what would that symbolize?
Infamy test? Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, yeah. Why would you be taking an infamy test? What exactly? What's specific?
I'm gonna try and turn the oxygen masks into CO2 scrubbers.
Oh, see, well, okay. But the thing is you can scrub the CO2 as much as you want, but there's none of it. There's just nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not in a vacuum. So what are we exhaling? And if there's no oxygen to replace the carbon dioxide.
Fine. You're right. As soon as I said it, I knew it was stupid. Fine. Very well.
All right. I got 25 anyways, so.
Okay, you roll an intelligence test assisted by Vanya for coming up with such a clever idea.
Oh, I didn't. Sure, thank you. And assisted. Go on. Yeah, 20. I got a 20. Fucks.
Okay. You do it, and your mask will seamlessly switch between either two sources without really even you having to toggle it. and the crisis was averted.
Nice.
But all of the cultists have suffered a terrible death.
Bummer. Vanya makes a rude gesture that only people who know Dwarven can understand and commends their soul to Slanesh.
All right. You may convert D3 points of corruption to infamy.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Non, je vais gagner en ligne. Ben, j'enlève.
And sorry,
Les bonnes idées.
it's half rounding down, half the transfer rate rounding down.
Ah ouais, ok. Ah, nice.
Moi, j'ai déjà été un drone sorcier.
Oh, I do why.
Ça a l'air
Well, if it's half rounding down, why didn't you just give me one then? Because that's all it's going to be, no matter if I roll a 1 or 2 or a 3.
Because you can get less than one. You get a 2.
Hey, Paul, can
Okay,
I
fine.
do-
Just do. You know what? Just do the initial deal. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All
Fuck it.
right.
Fuck
can
it.
I do something?
Yeah, you can do something.
Okay. I guess could I use my powers to okay, I will try something really, really, really weird, okay? Could I
You know what, dude? I think it's kind of weird for you to say weird because, like, so far, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm curious. Just let him say it.
yeah, okay. So basically what I want to do is that I will try to absorb the air and transform it back into oxygen. I want to become a plant man.
Turn
Oh,
your whole
wow.
body into an
Okay.
oxygen scrubber.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if it can help you guys. I mean, if you don't want my help, I don't care. If you want my help, I'll do that.
I mean, the
Otherwise,
two of us are okay.
okay, you don't need to breathe anymore? You're okay?
We turned our masks into, well, Kajika's, my idea turned our masks from that would scrub the drugs out to CO2 scrubbers. So we're getting oxygen.
Good then. Okay.
But also, I like where you're coming from.
Okay. Take. Okay. What kind of do you want to prepare? Is there some way you want to prepare for this? Is there anything you want to do beforehand? Is there anything you want? Because you can just go ahead with it, and that's cool. But just like this is kind of like a big undertaking, to be honest.
Yeah, so what I will do to prepare is that I will use what magic item do I have left? The staff is not magic anymore. I
Well,
don't have.
that's fucking magic, dude. You have 10 fucking charged fucking crystals that can be interchanged on the top of it that are all charged, and they're fucking magic.
I'll use them then.
Okay.
I will. Okay, I know what I will do. I will use my adaptive body to embed the crystal in me, and I will use it to charge the oxygen back. Do you think that could work, Paul?
Okay. Do you want to take a Constitution test or do you want to take an infamy test? It's your call.
I'll go with the Constitution check.
A Constitution check, actually.
That will be 23.
All right. Take 3 of your dexterity and add 3 to your constitution.
Okay.
Wisdom, intelligence, charisma.
Ouch.
Take a further 2 of your. No, that'd be too cool. That'd be way too cool. Take 2 charisma and add it to wisdom.
So you think that you don't care if I go at my maximum over my
I don't
maximum?
care.
Okay. So
And then take 6 corruption.
okay, I roll my corruption.
No,
dice.
take 6 corruption.
Yeah, I know, but I still have to make a roll, you know?
Okay.
So you said that. Okay, so I have to. Damn it. Why did I lose with charisma? Fuck you, Paul. I hate you for that.
I was thinking about Treebeard and just how like he really pissed me off as a kid, dude. He pissed me off so much. That was the worst part of Lord of the Rings for me. Just listening to the int mood and the whole dude. I was just like, what is this? But dude, now that I'm older, I love the mood. But Treebeard is not a talker.
Their whole thing was taking fucking decades to say a sentence or some shit.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh, and then it's funny. It's funny and different and cool. But as a kid,
Quirky.
okay, yeah, quirky. Okay, and you start to sprout little leaves. However, the leaves are purple and they do have jagged, like little like razor edges.
I don't care now. I have 92 hit points. Hell yeah.
What color purple? Is it a Slaneshi purple?
Directly Slaneshi. In fact, you do also notice during the conversion that you have 2 protrusions that are starting to come from basically your temples.
Keenan is?
Keenan.
Well, I already had my horns getting blowing.
Oh yeah, no, they are okay. They are the horns, but now they curl inward, or like fucking Tim Burton, that kind of shit.
Oh, Vanya walks up and she'll like kind of touch one of the leaves like between her fingers and go, might want to say a few more prayers to your goddess before she's not your goddess anymore.
Well, I'm a tree guy now. I'm a tree space marine.
Yeah, and you normally would get hurt by touching the leaves, but you revel in getting sliced by them enough that the elation pretty much covers whatever damage you would have taken doing it.
Good.
Want to eat the species.
So I guess now I have leaves coming out from me.
Razor leaves.
Okay.
Just because I hope this leads to some sort of just throwing soup. You know what? That's what they do in DC Comics. When things get tough, they just throw superpowers out there and things get solved. And so that's what I suppose. I give you leaves, so go ahead and run with them. I guess I need to give you something.
Does he need to be watered now?
Oh yeah, for sure. But he does more or less end up making enough air for another person.
Best.
Okay. I can
But
make
the
care.
person, the only catch is the person has to be within 5 feet of them to receive any of the oxygen. Otherwise, there won't be enough.
Okay.
If multiple people are around though, they will. I mean, well, you'll see. You'll see. Sometimes
That was ominous.
Warhammer.
Game and I guess pretty good.
It is.
Looking nice. What's up, guys?
I think
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Oh,
Hello?
Hello. Are you good people? Well, sorry. Are we good people?
no, we're bad people.
It depends on your definition of
They're
good.
all that cheap. C'est tout des mauvaises personnes. Good.
Well, I drink fucking White Claws. You think I'm a good person? Like, that's the first thing you learn about me? You think
Oh, you're more of a
oh my God, no, he's
neutral.
great. No, that guy, I think he's cool. No, you're not going to say that.
Yeah, you drink White Claw, you're probably fucking dead inside.
Oh, wait. Holy bad to go. Okay, my bad about that one.
All right, are we? So it turns out my dad is on his way to come get me, like really early. Is there any way that we can wrap this up so that I can dip out a little early?
War crimes.
War crimes, yeah. Okay, so let's blow this shit up or no? I mean, I'm really tempted, but
I'd probably say not, just because that's gonna probably cause more problems than it solves.
well, okay. Here's
Definitely.
my philosophy in Warhammer.
That's the fun part.
Whatever we do, there's gonna be problems.
Yeah, but like our companions are slowly dying back in the stands. We blow this up, they're probably just gonna die faster.
Your companions are with you, being somehow dragged around in a cart or something. An emphasis on or something.
You're being generous right now, Paul. Thank you.
I just imagine us like tying everyone into like do you know how like they'll cover those balls of like meat in like twine to keep it all together so it can cure?
Yeah, or hot
We're just like rolling them down the hallways.
Or like the Ewoks tied up Han Solo, like that was cool too. Just however, that was cringe. I don't know why I said that.
Give me that, please. Yes.
Oh, but I have a
Okay,
theory
so
about
they're-
those fucking
so
Ewoks,
they're
and
secured.
they're goddamn flesh eaters, man.
They're secured somehow. They're secured somehow.
All right. Well, either way, I mean, we'd have to turn all of their fucking drug scrubbing masks into CO2 scrubbers if we were gonna try to do something
Well,
like that.
You did it. Somehow you did it. It works.
All right.
I consider it minutia.
Sorry, one of my other DMs is really stickly. He's a real stickler for those kinds of details. If you get something like that, it will come back to bite you in the ass.
Oh my God, no, that's not fun. I just want you guys to figure this out. That's all. I don't need any distractions for you right now.
Okay, I threw the Olean grenade. Is there anyone who want to stop me?
Nope.
Yes.
At this point, fuck it.
Okay, fine.
Throw the holy hand grenade.
Hi, or low?
I'll clean your mess after you're done.
Hi. I mean, at this point, okay, but before I throw, is there anyone else with an idea? Even if it's a bad one, I'll take it.
Heroin.
You-
What if we blew up the pylons? Not the one with the suit, but the other ones.
Or can I check to see what they do really fast? I guess.
I
Can
mean,
I
there's
go?
the one I was messing with, but that's not the one that you're trying to blow up. Are the other pylons like the one that I was fucking with?
Yes, they're all of these are identical.
We can just blow those up.
Oh, yeah, but what do they do?
They turn things into nothing. Go ask Bob over there.
I asked.
He's probably more of like a head on a torso, like a trunk. He's
I'll
just
use I'll use my telepathy on him to hear what he says.
It's blurred, like it's like half-formed thoughts, like the beginnings and endings of sentences with nothing in between. There's a good portion of his brain has been removed by the thing, and so now he's only able to start and stop sentences, but he doesn't have the vocal capacity to say them.
Okay, let's blow this up.
Let's blow this up.
Fuck it.
Okay. I say hi for the okay.
We're just what? So you got an idea now? Run with it. I guess I'll be a coach for you. Like what? How is this?
Is there a way that we could?
Okay, here's my okay. So what I can
So
we can
fuck button.
is there still a guy who was with agent? We wanted to turn into a bomb. Then we still use that idea, HKIS. Or you know
I
what?
mean, if you want, that sounds haunted, but go on.
You know what? Fuck it. I go straight to the pylon, drop the hand grenade, and run back.
Did you arm the grenade?
Yes, and I pin it, drop it, and run.
Did you want it? Did you want it to touch the pylon, like
Yes.
physically?
No.
Yes.
Be
No.
near, just beside it, at the base.
As close as we can get it without actually touching anything.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, well.
Close.
Non. Ouais, c'est juste au dep, c'est pas long. C'est pas tant loin. Ouais, c'est ce qu'on a décidé de faire. Can I do it? Huh? Attends.
No, I'm trying to get clarification here. Is the grenade gonna physically touch?
No,
the
it's
pylon?
not.
No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Nice try.
All right. How far do you guys?
No, I mean.
how far?
okay,
How far does everyone stand back?
Yeah, I'm not even there.
How far do you stand back? Each square is 5 feet.
What?
I would probably be about as far as I could be from this thing,
85 là.
or I can still watch. So up on the map, like up to the right, there's like that little room with the 4 little triangles in it.
Okay.
I want to be just inside the door, but like peeking around so that I can see what's going on, but I'm undercover.
Okay.
On peut le faire, mais c'est pas conseillé.
What about you, Ajikas? Where would you like to be as he does this?
And I don't care about watching it, so I'm out.
You're leaving?
No, I'm still trying to repair the vent system, but like, I'm barely on board with this plan, so.
Okay. Do you want to intercept him or like talk some sense into him or something or?
Yeah, as I said, if
No.
anyone had a better plan, I'm in.
No, I have given up.
Okay.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
Make a dexterity check.
Who? Everybody?
No, just Keenan.
And that will be at 14.
Okay, you get to right around.
Yeah, okay, but Paul, before I do that, I will use what's few of left of my psi points to make me immune to one type of energy damage, and that will be what will really blow my ass. Yeah, I'm taking immunity to radiant damage here.
Okay. Okay. The blast radius ends up going out no less than 40 feet. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so you're all pretty much encompassed within the blast. You will end up taking D8 damage. I'll roll for you, I suppose, since I'm so kind. You'll each take 4.
Oh,
I'm still alive.
And you'll also lose D8 corruption.
Yay.
You'll lose 7 corruption as the holy hand grenade resounds through your body, cleansing all your sins.
yay.
Yay.
However, the pylon disappears, and there's basically this massive, like, spherical dip that is also 40 meters in diameter, and it goes out pretty much like this. And so I'm trying to, like, let's see. Sorry, 40 feet, not meters. I always fuck that up. That's 40 feet. Like, that's the radius outwards. Sorry, no. That was dumb. This graph doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. It actually goes basically like
The blue
this.
line.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Fuck no, it's dumb. Basically, yeah, the blue line. The blue line's the radius, and so basically there's this massive dip beneath. Oh gosh. There's this massive dip beneath at the lowest point, also like downward being 40 feet.
Yeah, but now we can move, right? I mean, we can.
Yeah, you can move, but now instead of that spout, like a bunch of like dozens of little spouts of it coming out, now the bilge broth is spewing out at a rapid pace.
Hold it.
I knew it. Where's your Omni Messiah now, Aegis?
Omnissiah doesn't love us.
Slaneshi forever.
The Omnissiah doesn't love us anymore.
All right, but with that wonderful, delightful. Okay, so hey, so I know we roll corruption if we get like if we reach a new threshold of multiples of 10. What if we go under a new threshold of multiple of 10 because we lost so much corruption?
You
Do we get
still
to roll
take
for
you
good
still do the
stuff?
corruption test. Yeah, you do the corruption test.
Really?
Every 10, every one of 10. No, fuck it. No, fuck it. Fuck
Fuck
it.
you, I'm like down.
I want you to live in terror for 1 second, but no, that doesn't make sense. That's silly. But you can end up retaking corruption tests that you already took, though, if that makes sense.
I mean, isn't it kind of the same test every time you take it? It's the same table of
Oh, sure. There's a minutia, and now the broth is pouring in. But go ahead and yeah, what do you guys think about this? What do you just initial thoughts? You can go ahead and fill each other in.
We need to seal this off.
Well,
Vanya would like to fill a few more vials with the unfiltered bilge broth.
How many vials?
Let's see, I've got 3. I'd like 3 more.
Take 3 constitution tests.
17, natural 20, and a 4.
Okay, you have basically 3 more servings. I had a whole descriptive way to tell you how the brothing went, but we're just gonna go to 3 more vials. That's it.
All right.
okay, I'm gonna do one last thing before the end of this session.
Go on.
You know how I've turned myself into a tree guy?
Yeah.
And yourself into a pickle? It was the funniest
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen.
Well, what I will do instead, I will take all of this plant stuff and turn it into a tree and plant it in the base of the bilge brush.
What plant stuff?
Well, you know, I
Are
turned
you-
myself into a leaf guy, right?
Yeah, leaf.
So you're gonna unleaf yourself by
And
ripping.
then, yeah, I don't
it
care.
off?
I don't care if I take 28 points of damage ripping it off. I don't care. I mean, necessity calls for it.
So you want to plant the tree parts of yourself at the base of this bilge broth bowl in order to purify it as it spews.
Well, maybe
out?
not purify it, but at least contain it for the moment.
How is tiny bits of tree man going to contain an entire pylon's worth of spew?
That's what you don't understand.
No
I
longer mitigated.
You! You!
will take everything of the plant's bit in me. And when I say everything, I say everything. Heck, I could even like just
Dude,
remove
you
my
are like almost covered in some places, like with a flexible kind of a bark.
okay.
I guess it depends on like how much of you turn to tree. Because if you're like an amalgam of like metal fucking, what are you now? God damn it! Fucking, if you're like an amalgam of like tree bits and space marine, pulling the tree out of you in order to plant it is gonna be like trying to do a liver transplant
Zanya,
and then
here's
just
the-
putting the
Zanya,
liver
here's
in the
thing.
ground.
I have a spell that let me control my body. I can control the shape of my body. I can reject any part plan out of it if I want. And that's the
Oh.
thing. My body, I can shape my
Any
body.
part?
So does this mean that you're gonna just like expel the tree parts and then you're just gonna be like mini Keenan?
Both.
Groot. But anyway, yeah, I will try to do that, Paul. And something even bigger, I will pull off my own horn, which absorb the brooch, right? It can absorb corruption, right? Paul?
Yeah, no, okay, you do it. You do everything.
And I
And
don't care how many, like I can roll 4d10 of damage. I don't care.
take a constitution check.
And I would be at 24.
Oh, you rolled 24?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You end up taking 9 permanent damage as you literally rip parts of yourself off.
Okay.
And now like you also have a mass of like just open wounds all across your body.
Do I take like 2d10 of damage on that, I guess?
I just said 8 permanent damage.
Okay.
8 permanent damage.
Yeah, I don't care.
Ripping
I
out
don't,
pieces of you.
I don't care. I mean, I have like still 82 hit point left. 83, my bad. What's happened next?
Okay, and now you want to do what?
I will plant the tree and in at the place of the
Okay,
pillar.
like, do you know how trees are planted? Like, what do you know the life cycle of trees?
It's a magical tree. I don't care. It's a warp tree.
Okay, you had an acorn growing on your fucking elbow. Right? You had an acorn growing on your fucking elbow, all right?
And I ripped off a part of my elbow. Okay.
Yeah, and that, along with the rest of it, is, I guess, what you want to plant. And I'll sure you take time to grow. You know this.
Yes, but I will use the horns. And I rip one of my horn apart and mix it with the tree. So it will absorb the corruption as a way to grow. I don't care if it becomes a one big tree of
Wait. How is the horn gonna? Okay, wait. The tree's gonna absorb the corruption, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to take the place. Because you see, I just want the tree to do what the pylon did.
Do what the what did?
A pylon. He wants
it's-
the tree
it's
to
a
become a
tree.
fucking vaporizer like the fucking pylon was
Yeah,
before we blew
but
it
the
the fuck
tree-
up.
Just transform the oxygen into this toxin of the brunch.
Okay, high or fucking low, dude. Let's just do that. Let's just do this one. This is always fun.
Okay, so it's very simple. I will drain all what's left of my magic point, I guess. And I
High
will
or fucking low.
fucking low.
The tree will take some time to grow.
I tried.
And the cultist corpses, the hideous thing about the cultist corpses now that they're floating in this puddle is their dead corpses are starting to grow tentacles and horns and tongues and hideous fingernails. And those parts of them are like slowly learning how to swim as they flail around in the corpses. So the corpses are rapidly mutating into living mutations.
Can we try like poking one full of holes and like prodding it into place to like fertilize the tree?
Yeah, I'll have Vanya on that. Oh, I have an idea. I have something to add to the tree mix.
You added me to this group to sow chaos.
You remember my orb of Isha, right? That astropath orb I transformed into some form of magical item.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, I will use it at the basis of the. I will place it above the acorn, actually.
Okay, great.
And I will and I will implore Isha help again. And I will bet 10 corruption point.
Oh, you'll bet?
Yes. Can I try to do that?
Roll a d12.
17.
Wait, how the fuck do you get a 17 on a d12, bro?
Oh, d12. I heard d20. My bad. 11.
Fuck, dude. How? Okay, fine. You, for this one, I'm just going to not take any corruption points from you, but the tree is starting to grow at a pace. It is starting to grow at a pace, but the thing that you notice is the bilge broth is actually filling the area, but it's stopping at the pylons. It's actually being incinerated and churned mostly into nothing.
So is there like a force field type of thing going on?
Take a perception test.
I'm sorry, Aegis.
Fuck.
Are you okay?
That's 20.
I'm sorry, Aegis.
Yeah, they do.
No,
work.
I'm just doing classwork.
They do
While you
work.
guys have to.
They do work in a network, and so even the ones in the south are boosting the ones in the side, and then there is more or less a force field being enacted against that, and you more or less figure out that this is a fail-safe set just in case someone did something ridiculous, like go in and mess with all sorts of magical bullshit.
So real quick though, how am I getting out of this corner room?
You could perhaps follow the way that the tech priest came in from.
Anyways, I'll get out of the room then and rejoin the crew, but I gotta get going. My dad's almost here and I still gotta get shit together.
Okay, I'm sorry about this,
Understandable.
Gloomsdale.
I'm not.
Yeah,
This was
I'll fix
delightful fun.
I'll fix it at some point.
You're just rascals. You're all just fucking rascals. That's what I think. You guys ever
Well-
seen Moonrise Kingdom? You're just like the
No.
little shits from that camp. Just like, yeah, we're just gonna go fuck around. What can we get our hands into? Like, it's just, it shocks me. I'm shocked. I've been hiding it this whole time, but quite frankly, I'm just shocked.
I am a good
I will say
person.
though that
Thank you very much.
I can fucking hear Kajika's roll his eyes every time Vanya starts talking. I can fucking hear it.
Yeah,
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm sighing, and it's quite audible.
Yeah, but Aegis, you cannot complain, Aegis. I was like, do you have any idea? And you were like, no, I don't care. So
I have given up. I have given up.
No, let's not do that. I want to do it. say.
But I was honest. Like, if anyone,
Well, okay, look. Oh, okay, look. This is the only thing that I'm just gonna say. before
Surrounded
we-
by heretics.
Look, you had one solution, which was the masks, and the mask worked for everyone. And then you came up with another solution, which is to turn Keen into a tree. So that's solution number 2. And then solution number 3 was to blow the thing up. Like, you got 3 solutions deep for a problem.
I actually don't know why the hell you blew it up. I'm not gonna lie.
Why the hell did I press the button? Because it was fucking there.
Yeah, and that turned out to be a
Someone
fucking
told me
bad
not
idea. That was a terrible idea.
It was a great
Okay.
idea.
but to be honest,
It was a bad result, but it was a great idea.
my first idea was actually to destroy Gloomsdale in all of timelines. So I wanted to absorb
Yeah, that was a worse idea. We're in Gloomsdale.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
all right.
That's enough
This has been
dickering.
wonderful.
This is enough dickering. I good. You know what? Honestly, good game, everyone. It was a lot of fun.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
I'm sorry. I turned you into a tree, Paul.
That was the funniest
The
shit
Groot
I've ever seen.
references were
Turn
at a
himself into a
minimum.
tree.
The Groot references were at a minimum.